Hey, North Pointe family. I want us to think about walking through life together. We're on the cusp of Easter. Luke records kind of that first Easter morning or early afternoon for us. Two people, left Jerusalem on their way to Emmaus. They talked about the events that had happened, and I think were disappointed. They had hopes that Jesus would liberate Israel from Roman rule. But as far as they knew, he was dead. So verses 13 and 14 record that. Then verse 15 says, Jesus himself approached them. But verse 16 says, their eyes were prevented from recognizing him. Why? I think a lot of it had to do with their lack of faith. Jesus had predicted his crucifixion and said he would be resurrected from the dead. We find out later in this passage that two women had come and reported that the tomb was empty. And yet these two men chose to doubt. There's Jesus right at their side, and they don't even know it. Isn't that what makes walking through life hard? When we're alone. And Jesus said, right before he went to the cross in John 14:18, I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. I will make my presence known. This isn't exactly walking through life. Maybe it's a little bit of riding through life. But in March of my junior year in high school, my family moved from suburban Chicago to suburban Houston. I left a high school of 2,000 people where it felt like I knew 1,800 to go to a high school of 2,400 where it felt like I didn't know anybody. And you know what was the worst? Riding the bus in the morning. I'd get on an early stop because I wanted to make sure I got an outside seat because I wanted to look out the window because I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to have people see me crying. Why was I crying? No one knew my name. No one talked to me. No one cared to sit on the seat next to me or behind me or in front of me. Man, I was so alone. What I would have done to have someone next to me or in front of me or behind me. Isn't that a picture of life? We feel alone and it dries us up. Here's the good news of Easter. Like we found out through those two men leaving Jerusalem to Emmaus. Jesus is not dead. He is alive. And he wants to walk alongside us. He wants to fill the seat beside us. Do we have the eyes to see? To know he's there? Here's my heart. That we would know his promise that he will not leave us as orphans, that he will come to us. That through the eyes of faith, we would know him and know that we don't have to walk life alone.